What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be doing my video of the top trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! That are currently not banned and are legal for play. So that's why there's probably going to be a lot of other trap cards that you would be like, well, what was there a lot better? Yeah, well, they're not legal as of this current ban list on this date of when this video is uploaded. I'll also have links to the top spell cards and link to top monster cards when that one comes out. But first of all, let's get on with the video. And, oh, by the way, these are my personal preferences. Number 10, Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted. Activate this card by targeting one monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face attack position. When this card leaves the field, destroy that target. When this target is destroyed, that target is destroyed, destroy this card. This card is awesome. I love Call of the Haunted. All decks can play this. It's a Monster Reborn, so yes, every deck can play this. But there's other certain decks where it's better. That new Gigaplant Sylvans or whatever, they like spam this to keep getting their monsters. You can play it, or I do, in Fire Kings. I think it's like an Abyss Sphere in Fire Kings. You get your Destroyed, you get your Search, or you get your Special Summon. I don't know. I love it. I don't know why people aren't playing it. Because all you have to do, if someone's going to MST it, you chain it to a Fire King monster in your graveyard. I think it's absolutely nuts. If you're not even going to play 3, at least play 2 in a Fire King deck. That's just my personal preference, though. But, yeah, Call of the Haunted's awesome, and this is why it deserves number 10. But there's always more, so let's go to number 9. Number 9 is Breakthrough Skill. I'm going with Monster Effect Negation upwards, and I think Breakthrough Skill deserves number 9 because you can target one face-up effect monster your opponent controls, negate the effects, and I'm not going to read the rest of it, but basically you can banish this from your graveyard and target another face-up effect monster your opponent controls and negate the effects again. So you get 2 negate effects. I like Breakthrough Skill because you can play it in Chaos Dragons, giving them something besides Effect Veiler, and which, I don't know, it depends on the case. I think Breakthrough Skill is better than Veiler, but Veiler's still good, don't get me wrong. But, like, if you mill it off, you can't use Effect Veiler. You mill off a Breakthrough Skill, you can still use it. And that's what I like about it. So, like, in Chaos Drags or Light Sworn or something, you put 2 or 3 of these to mill off, depending where you have room in the deck. And it's just an awesome choice, I personally think. And I really like it, and I think it definitely deserves number 9 on this list. But let's go to next one. Number 8, another negation. Divine Wrath. I like this one. It's still only number 8 because it does have a cost of discarding a card, and not all decks can get away with that. I mean, any deck can play this because any deck can discard if you want to. What I'm saying is in some decks benefit from discarding a lot more than others. But when a monster effect is activated, discard one card, negate the activation if you do destroy that. So not only does it negate it, it doesn't even do like a Fiendish Chain or something, you know, that's still good, but you destroy it. So that is something that is very good. And that's why it deserves above Breakthrough Skill, because you get to destroy the monster, even though Breakthrough Skill does have its, people could argue pros or cons, but I do like Divine Wrath. I feel like it's higher up on the list. Anyway, let's get on to number 7. Another negation, but this one's better because it's continuous, and it can be used at any time. He doesn't have to activate its effect, as long as it's an effect monster. So activate Fiendish Chain. Activate this card by targeting one effect monster in the field. Its effects are negated. Also, it cannot attack when it is destroyed. Destroy this card. It's basically Spellbinding Circle, except it negates its effects. That's what I like to look at it as. But, yeah, there's not really much more to say about this. It does all that all other cards does. It negates effects, and by targeting a monster, and it cannot attack. And yes, it does kind of suck because there's some monsters that cannot be targeted by card effects and stuff like that. But it's still very, very good card, and it's pretty much a staple in every deck right now. So, yeah. Fiendish Chain, awesome card. Definitely good. Play it. Number 6, Compulse. This card was, like, so overlooked when I first started playing again, like, about 2 years ago, and I don't know why. It's target one monster in the field, return that target to the hand. It's chainable. And XYZs and Synchros are a thing, and even big monster cards, if they get on the field, like, okay, you got a big beater on the field somehow that you tribute, return to your hand. Yeah, you get to tribute again, but not unless I let you have those monsters. XYZ, back to the extra deck. Synchro monster, back to the extra deck. Oh, you MST it, chain it, back my monster back to my hand before you destroy it. Something like that. Compulse is awesome. There's really not much more to say about it. There's tons of situations to use it, and it's very, what's it called? Chainable, very useful, very versatile. There we go. Okay, but on to number 5. Mirror Force. When opponent monster declares an attack, destroy all attack position monsters. It's like a dark hole if your monster's attacking you with a lot of beaters, and they had some balls to go all in. But even if it's one monster, it's a good card. It doesn't target, which makes it better. And yeah, good card. Not really much more to say about it. Also a staple in decks this current format, along with Fiendish Chain and Compulse, really. But I think people are starting to drop the Compulse for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, Mirror Force. There you go. Bottomless Trap Hole is our number 4. When your opponent special summons summons a monster, special summon, flip summon, doesn't matter. With 1500 more attack, destroy the monster, ors, if it was a rescue rabbit, with 1500 attack or more, and if you do, banish it instead of sending it to the graveyard. So basically it destroys, then banishes, doesn't just banish. So remember that for people who don't really know about this card, but pretty much everybody does. But yeah, Bottomless Trap Hole, when your opponent special summons a monster, or not special summon, summons, blah. Good card. This is a staple. This card's absolutely amazing. I mean, it might as well just say negate, destroy, then banish. That'd be even better. But you don't get negate. But like, this card is awesome. Really saddened me when Konami put it to 1. But I dealt with it. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I feel like we should have some more back row removal. I mean, not back row removal, but yeah, things like that. Anyways, let's go on to our number 3 because there's really not much more to say about Bottomless. Torrential. It's a dark hole when a monster is summoned. When a monster is summoned, destroy all monsters on the field. So, like, this card is very versatile, and you can really plan around it. Like, if your opponent's field is really stacked up, you can, like, flip it, destroy it, and they lost everything. It's like basically having 2 dark holes in your deck, except you kind of have to. It's a little slower because obviously it's not a spell, and it's a little more situational because you have to wait for a monster to be summoned. But overall, amazing card, also a staple in the decks. I think it's one of the top ones because this can clear a field, and sometimes this can make or break games, just like Dark Hole can, but I definitely don't think it, unlike Dark Hole for my top spells, I don't think Torrential Tribute deserves number 1, because it is so slow, and sometimes monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects and stuff like that, so I don't think Torrential Tribute deserved to be number 1, but it does deserve number 3. What I do deserve to be number 2, though, is Dimensional Prison, because this card does not destroy, and there's a lot of monsters that have effects that cannot be destroyed by card effects. Dimensional Prison, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, target that attacking monster, and banish it. Flat out, banish it out of the game. Gone. It's gone forever. Banish. No clumsy backsies, especially since Return to Different Dimension's gone. The only way you could get back Burial from a different dimension, and who plays that? Absolutely nobody. So, yeah, Dimensional Prison, awesome card. This card is at 2. And not many people play it. And I'm not saying not many people, like, it's underrated. A lot of people play this card. Like, it's been top YCS decks and stuff like that in regionals. It's just that it's like the half staple. Like, the staple lineups, Torrential, 2 Mirror Force, Compulse, Bottomless, 3 Fiendish Chain, Sun Warning. And then sometimes, if they have room, then people will play 1 Dimensional Prison or 2. So it's like that. It's that staple that if they have room for, but it's not, it doesn't beat the other staples. But I feel like it's amazing more than the other staples, but I can see why the other ones are more staples, because you have to wait for a monster attack. The other one gets it when they're first on the field, like Bottomless and Compulse. But I like it because it banishes, and I think it deserves number 2, and yeah. But all these cards are good, top 10, so there's really no order at the same time, so it doesn't really matter. But the last one, and I already mentioned it, number 1, Solemn Warning. When a monster would be summoned, or when a spell card, or trap card, or monster effect is negated, is activated, that includes the effect that special summon a monster or urs, pay 2,000 life points, negate the summon or activation if you do destroy that card. This negates any type of summon. So, yeah, that's why this card is it. It negates it. It's different than destroying. Yeah, you do have to pay a cost, but like Black Horn of Heaven, even Void Trap Hole has to be a monster with 2,000 or more attack, and for its effects being negated. And then Black Horn of Heaven, it only negates certain summons. This negates all summons that you want. Just pay 2,000 life points. Negate it all. Negate the summon. Spell, trap card, summon, onslaught, negate, all of that, done. Awesome. Awesome card. Awesome card. Definitely deserves number 1. It is a huge staple in the deck, and yeah. It will probably still stay here. It's kind of unfortunate when it went to 1, but I don't know, 2 was kind of annoying to deal with anyways, but I also would like his bigger brother back, Solemn Judgment, that negates any spell, trap, monster effect, or summon, or anything. But that's for another video. This card is about the cards that are not banned. So yeah, Solemn Warning, guys. Best trap card, in my honest opinion, in the current game. Agree to disagree. I don't really care. Like I said, these are just my top 10. It wasn't like saying, these are the best. It's just my top 10. So if you deem what your top 10 are, just put them underneath and let me know, because maybe there's a card I missed, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should have deserved it. This is just effects, so don't get all pissy. This is just opinions. But anyways, if you see this video and you liked what I saw and you like more content from me, like it, subscribe for more videos. I post videos every day, or I try to. and I try to make it good content. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Goodbye.